Alright, check this out. Well, you won't be able to see it very well because it's not in focus. This, I believe, they would classify as a little bit of an impulse buy. It is a Sony Video8 Handycam. That's what I paid for it. A little bit too much, I think, but it's there. Model number CCD-TR51. There's a better look at what I paid for it. Yellow tag. So it's obviously been sitting there for a while. But here it is. Video8 unit. I had a similar one before that actually came with a carrying case and all kinds of accessories, but I returned it because it didn't actually work. This one, I've already done a test recording. It's okay. It could be better. It's probably got a couple of issues, but it does seem to at least somewhat work. There, of course, is the tape door. This is a common problem on these. This is supposed to be a rubber finish for grip, but it degrades pretty quickly. So it's pretty bad. It's not quite the sticky mess the other unit was, but it's still pretty bad. There's your zoom control. This thing's only got like 6x zoom, which is pretty horrible. Really low-end model. So I'm really surprised that it actually even still works. Usually those didn't work. Here we can see his stereo microphone and the Sony logo. Apparently an infrared telecommander receiver there. A couple other controls. It's focus, and then there's a fader underneath that. It's got a lens cap. I can actuate it. There we go. There's a look at the side. A couple more of the controls. Of course, didn't get a power supply with it, but I've got one that'll work. Just your standard Sony. Not really much to it. So, yes, I'm aware that the fact that the little eyepiece rubber thing is missing, but that's okay. I don't really plan on using this camcorder for much, so. Alright, well, I think I'm going to leave you now with the test footage that I recorded from this. The mechanism doesn't sound very good, but it seemed to record, or at least it was making a pretty good impression that it was recording. But if it wasn't recording, I'll be back and I'll tell you that it wasn't recording. So, with that, I bid you adieu for now. Alright, this is a recording using the Sony. I believe the model is CCD-TR51. Video8 Handycam. Seems to be working, which is a shock. That's all the zoom it's got. What is it, 12x? 6x. So it's basically got no zoom, and it's got no digital zoom either. In fact, there's basically nothing digital about this camera at all. There's no menu system. There is really nothing. I'm going to try something here. Let's see if I can superimpose. No, I guess not. I don't really know how that works. That's supposed to be a like a titler kind of thing, but I've never really understood it. So I guess there's one thing. Date and time obviously not set. It won't even let me turn them on, so there's one thing. It's got backlight compensation mode. Don't know if it's on or off at this point. It's flashing the counter. It's got a lens cap. It's complaining about the lens cover now. And the telephone's ringing. Does that sound familiar? Okay, what else have we got here? Other features, I don't really know. There's a fader on it. Let's see if that does anything. That's the manual focus button. I'm trying to find the fader button. Yeah, it does. Okay. Apparently it only works in recording mode. Is there any other features? I don't think so. I think that's really it. It's a basic camera. Obviously got left and right stereo microphone, which is something really interesting that you usually won't find on a basic camera like this. But that is pretty much it. I'm noticing some picture deformities right now. That's not really a good sign. So we'll see how this recording came out, see if the camera works. Or not. I don't really know yet. We'll just have to find out, I guess.